What's up, Tampa? It's Friday, January 16th, and you're listening to Tampa Talk. I'm John.
And I'm Dahlia, and thanks for being with us today. We've got a lot to cover, from local history, news events, and a big update about our own work in the community.
Yeah, let's go ahead and start with this week in the work.
So we're officially celebrating the grand opening of The Drop. So this is WellBuilt.city's daytime drop-in center and community resiliency hub.
Yeah, so we've been kind of quietly opening the doors as a soft open since early November, and welcoming folks, neighbors that maybe are unhoused, that don't have a place to live, and they've been coming in to shower and do laundry and get some coffee, rest, and it's just been an awesome place of connection.
Yeah, it's crazy that we're at January 16th, like halfway through January. Is insane. But it's already become a space that's, I think, really reflective of our values of dignity and relationships. And so beyond daily hospitality, it will also serve as a hub for our Respond Together work. And
Yeah, so when you hear drop, I mean, obviously it is short for a drop-in center, but also think like dignity and resilience operations partnership. So this is like day-to-day resilience, but on dignity for our neighbors. But then also when it goes down, like we remember what it did last year with the hurricanes, the building will actually convert over to function as kind of a hub for a lot of our work with disaster response as well.
Yeah, and it's already a huge partnership. Do you want to maybe list some of the orgs that we've kind of partnered with in there?
Oh, off the top of my head, I mean, we've got, so Advent Health and Baycare, both these large hospital networks have realized the value of this and the hygiene and this kind of home base as like a real public health, community health need, and so they've both invested with us. We are partnering also with Pioneer Medical Foundation, who it looks like we're very close to finalizing an agreement where they will actually put a clinic into the actual building in the space. We have a counselor that's recently moved into the space for their own private practice, but then also maybe helping out with some of the mental health needs around the space. Then Respond Together, we've got, a network of churches that we've been working with in the space, but then also a bunch of those churches have stepped in to respond to this need as this place closed down, from Grace Family Church and St. Paul Lutheran. And I'm not going to start rattling them off because it's a handful of them. Those are a couple. But there's, so many folks have locked arms with us in this effort, and I'm sure I'm leaving off plenty more.
Yeah, Revive and Restore.
It's quite the Revive and Restore has been in there like day in and day out. The Florida Community of Mindfulness, the Buddhist community that's right down the street has been, they just actually this morning cooked a massive thing of vegetable soup. It was cold out. We were able to serve that to everybody. They've had people there every day, both helping with literally working on the building, running operations. They've just been getting more and more involved with us. Revive and Restore, like you said, has been running the boutique and the clothing closet. And the entire place really is a story of collaboration. It was like, okay, someone's got to make this happen, but no one made it happen. It's like we just stepped up and said, hey, we're willing to facilitate and lean into this collaborative effort. And it really has been many, many hands and organizations involved in what is really to me, a story and a success of community collaboration and collective impact.
Yeah, no, it really has been. And so the official grand opening is Thursday, January 22nd at 6220 North Nebraska Avenue. The ribbon cutting will be from 10 to 11 a.m. and it will be followed by lunch and tours with of the space, as well as lunch provided by Well-Fed Community until 1. We'll be testing out a new idea that we have to launch, like a pay what you can kind of cafe right there at that center.
Super excited about the potential of that and the use of the food truck, but also for the day of that you guys are going to be there with the food truck, kind of debuting it and sharing alongside. It's a lot of new stuff's going on lately. Yeah. It's really exciting. And so we're inviting, by the way, you guys are more than welcome to come out. That 10 to 11 a.m. window is really where we will have some programming. We'll be outside. By the way, the space will be open, so we'll have neighbors that are just kind of coming in to shower and do laundry, but then also you guys are, parking will be an issue. So bear with us. We will be parking and walking down the block from Community of Mindfulness. If some folks want to park down there, we'll be doing some on-street parking, but we're taking over a good chunk of the parking lot for the actual event, assuming weather will allow us to do that, but we'll do it outside, and then we'll be kind of open house. And then if daytime doesn't work for you, and this has been true for a lot of folks that have invested with us, and said, hey, we want to chip in on this, but I work all day. I can't get by. And every time we're open is usually 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. And so that's when we're usually there. So for that, we're doing an open house. So this will be less of an event and more of just come meet the team and tour the space and see what you've invested in. So that'll be from 5 p.m. to 7:30. And so we'll be hanging out that evening as well. If you'd love to come hang out with us and tour the building or talk to us will be a little more, I think, available. There'll be less like operationally going on. I'm really proud of this. I've been calling our day-to-day operations, I've been calling them droperations. And so I'm like, oh, she's over the droperations today. Anyway, I'm a little proud of that.
I like it. Yeah, I love the name across the board. What it means, all of it. So for this week in Tampa history, we want to take it back to January 20th, 1923, when Slim Whitman was born right here in Tampa, Florida. Who is Slim Whitman, you might be asking? He was born Otis Dewey Whitman Jr. and was a country music singer and guitarist, best known for his yodeling and falsetto.
So before I jump into more on Slim Whitman, a.k.a. Otis Dewey Whitman Jr., I was almost named Otis.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my dad...
That would not fit you at all.
No, my dad had 3 names. This is like a notorious... My mom tells the story all the time. She's like, yeah, I got pregnant. I'm the firstborn. And we realized you were a boy. And so we started having the naming conversation. And I went to your father and I was like... She's like, he had 3 names, top immediately. And she's like, yeah, he needs to be a Hank, Otis, or Gus.
Oh, awful. All 3.
And she was like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
And then John is actually like a family name. So like it was his
I think it's everybody's
middle name. And then it was his father. Yeah, like went through, it's everyone's family name. So
Will and I played the game of if we're gonna see like how many Williams are on the wall at like any like white man picture frame, and the other most common name is John. Like Florida state governors, presidents.
So my father's name?
Yeah.
William John.
Yeah, there you go. And I think your
mine is
name's
actually
John William.
So back to Slim Whitman. Over a career spanned more than 7 decades, he sold around 70 million records and released more than 100 albums. That's crazy.
And so his music really crossed genres from country and gospel to Broadway tunes. And in his early career, he even toured with Elvis. So...
Yeah, serious Tampa legacy, and I'm going to make a note because this is going to be what I listen to when I drive home today. Let's get into some of the news, and let's start with this weather.
So it's cold out today. Freeze warnings and cold weather advisories are in effect for today, all this morning, and will be one of the coldest mornings we've seen in a while.
Yeah, a bunch of folks actually this was like a big conversation around the drop today because everyone's like, we need to leave and get over to the cold weather shelters are all opened up, so people were getting over there. But actually, Citrus and Hernando counties could see temperatures as low as 24 degrees. Much of the region falling into 28, 32 degree range. That's
really cold. Yeah, below freezing.
When I see ice in Tampa, I'm like, I need to move to Latin America.
So yeah, it's gonna be cold, and Friday afternoon will be sunny but chilly with highs around 60.
All right, so we got some good news. Tampa Bay school. I said that as a question more because I couldn't read than I anticipated what's coming on. Some good news. Like, Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay School District are reporting record high graduation rates. Good news? I mean, they're record high. Are they high?
Yeah, they are high. So Florida reached its highest graduation rate ever during the 2024-2025 school year, jumping from 89.7% to 92.2%. Locally, Hillsborough, Pinellas, Sarasota, and Pasco counties all reported record-breaking increases, which with Hillsborough County reaching 90.9, which is a big milestone for us.
Huge. Right? So over at ZooTampa, there's also something to celebrate. A critically endangered Eastern Bongo calf was born on January 9th, and it is a girl.
So this is the 4th Eastern Bongo born at ZooTampa since 2021, and fewer than 100 remain in the wild. So this is a big conservation win.
Wow. Finally, a powerful piece of Tampa history is getting renewed attention.
So we've talked about this one a lot. This is a great play, but the documentary... Oh, sorry, I'm confusing it with Mark Lieb's play. It is the play.
Well, this is the documentary about the reality that Mark's play When the Righteous Triumph is about.
Oh, okay, so it is the same thing. Cool.
Same story. History.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the documentary Triumph about Tampa's 1960 Woolworth sit-in will screen again on Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Which is Monday, right?
Which is Monday.
The film highlights one of the first peaceful sit-ins of the civil rights movement and the students who helped lead it.
So more than 10,000 students across the Bay Area have already seen the the play tied to this story, which is from Mark Lieb.
Yeah, Mark Lieb. I have not actually watched the documentary yet, and I don't know if there's footage from the play in the documentary or not, but I do know that they did film the play. And man, honestly, I want to see this play turned into like a legit, like I want to see a silver screen movie. Like it was so good.
Yeah.
And it's like, it was well written and good, but it's such an important, deep part of history. And then being from Tampa and seeing it like right here in our own streets, and they're naming the mayors that like now our roads are, you know them because that's the name of this road, and that, you know, it's just incredible play and a powerful time in history.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to make a point to go see that.
Yeah, no, it's I really enjoyed that play, and I loved learning about that part of Tampa history as well. And then it's the 1960s. This isn't like 100 years ago, right? Like this is, I mean, within a generation, right? Events going on. So the Tampa Bay Rodeo and Bull Bash and Country Music Festival is still going on at the Hillsborough County Fairgrounds from 4:30 to 11:30 Friday and Saturday. Tickets cost $75, and go check it out. We also have the Plant City annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Parade and Festival taking place from 1 to 6 on Saturday, January 17th. And then usually, and this is going to take place at the Plant City MLK Recreation Complex. It's a free event. And it's actually a 4-day cultural event held in Plant City during the month of January. So the actual parade takes place on Saturday with a Battle of the Bands, Expo, etc. But there's more events kind of that coincide with it too. And then for this week in the for our stuff going on this week, we'll have Harvest Hope taking place from 10:30 to 11:30, and the Ybor Street Community Garden is going on from 3 to 5.
3 to 5.
Yes.
We keep mixing up on those hours. Yeah. So we got to update some stuff here. Guys, thank you so much for listening. Please, we hope that you've enjoyed this and that this is a meaningful kind of time for you to kind of keep your finger on the pulse of what's going on around Tampa. If it is, we'd love to invite you to kind of comment and share the show. We've tried to make it easy with tampatalk.xyz. You'll go directly to the Spotify link. And then if you'd like to get the kind of newsletter that has all of the articles that we've kind of gone through, all the stories we've talked about, you can subscribe to that, and it comes with a link to the show. You'll get it every Friday morning in your inbox, wordonthestreets.xyz.
All right, well, that's what we're talking about, everyone, and thank you for joining us. Until next time.
Y'all be good.